Let's set you up so that you're ready to tackle the retouching homework assignment. This is the image that you need to download that I want you to practice with. And there's a few requirements and best practices that I want you to get used to when retouching photos. And the first one is I want you to always create a duplicate layer of the background layer so that you can compare and contrast your changes, and also so you don't damage that original image. I think it's always smart to keep a version that is untouched. So for this exercise, go ahead and you can go up here to your layers panel, make sure you have it open, and you can create a duplicate layer. It's another way to do it quickly. And go ahead and name this layer Retouch. So this is the layer, the retouching layer that I want you to work on. And the intention of this exercise and homework is to practice using the retouch tools that we went over during our lecture tutorials and use them in something tricky like this old picture. So I won't go through all of them, but remember you have all these lovely retouching tools, the spot healing, healing brush, patch, content aware that you can use. And also, of course, you have your clone stamp and pattern stamp tool. So the way that I typically start these types of projects are, I'm a huge fan of the spot healing brush tool. Make sure that you are in normal mode, that you're aware of your brush size, and that you're using content aware. And what content aware means is that Photoshop is going to kind of do a lot of the work for you. It's going to look at those pixels that are surrounding an imperfection and try to kind of seal it up. So I always like to start, I'll zoom in here, with some of these little teeny imperfections. And I'm noticing some here on the dress, and over here, just these little teeny tiny. So that's a nice place to start. I'm going to go here to my brush size, and I'm going to make my brush like 5 pixels instead of 14, so it's a little smaller. And again, I have the content, spot healing brush tool, and I have content aware selected. And just going to simply go here and drag over these imperfections, which is kind of fun and amazing. Just clean it up, make it smooth. In her tights, and I would just go around and clean all these up. Get the little ones done first and cleaned up first, and then it's the dance of trying to figure out which tool is best for what issue. So I might make my brush a little bit bigger and tackle this corner next. See what the healing brush is going to do. That's actually pretty good. You'll notice it's a little smoother. So there's ways that you can kind of mess with that too after the fact. But first go and do that kind of big general sweep of some of the imperfections. And it's really fun. You can even try doing these guys. See if you can clean up the border a little bit. So you get the idea. Also, another tool I really like is the patch tool. It can be really helpful too. Like if I want to grab the patch tool and kind of circle this imperfection right there, I've got a nice background that's right next to it that I can tell it to pull from. I'm going to pull this over and deselect, and you've got that cleared. So again, just going through, you can use the clone stamp tool, make your brush a little smaller. Pro tip, we'll go over this again, you can use the brackets on your keyboard to make a brush smaller or bigger quickly. And you can, again, use your option key, select part of the background that looks perfect, click, and pick imperfections up that way too. So a lot of tools at your disposal. And then after you're done cleaning up, and the tricky part is going to be the shoes, that's going to be kind of a nice challenge for you, and this big crack along the bottom. I want you to apply 2 adjustment layers to this image. One I suggest that we went over in the lecture is maybe try levels. And again, that property box is going to pop up. You can mess with the highlights, the midtones. You can do it visually, and the shadows. So that's one adjustment layer, for example. And then also it might be really fun to try adding a photo filter. This photo is already kind of brown, but you could really, with the property backs, add a warming filter or even a real intense sepia. So make it really obviously like brown and old. And again, remember with adjustment layers, you can hide and reveal them to see your original image. And you can also hide and reveal your retouch layer so you can see how much, compare and contrast your original background image to your retouched version. So have fun and good luck. And remember to upload this assignment for credit.